Hi folks, I did this one for Patreon yesterday. Very simple sky, wet in wet. It's on £200 Dockingford cold pressed paper, 15 inches by 11. My greens they look a bit dead now, but I used Payne's Grey and Gamboge. The rest of the sort of muddy foreground, it's a marshy scene, the trees on the marsh. Wet in wet. I used my fingernail to scrape out some trunks rather than use a plastic card. I had what was to hand, literally. Bit of reflection of the sky in some of the water here. It looks like a bit hilly. Not a lot I can say about this one. It was based on the landscape of the Essex marshes. Now, it's nothing like the Essex marshes, but I give it a title, and it's where I think it is. You see the difference between where the paper was wet, by the time I got over to here, they're dry sufficiently for this dry brush effect. If I just smooth that over a bit more, it won't be quite so obvious. Well, anyway, I'm not going to do anything to it. It's a demonstration for my friends on Patreon. That's gone a bit wrong there. Well, you know, I like this part. I reckon if I put that in a different mount, let's try this one. See what happens to it. We can get rid of a lot of that. There we are. I've got a nice little painting. Come over a bit. But it's a beautiful paper to work on. I've got a few sheets left, and I'll do one for you in a minute. I will have to buy some Saunders Waterford £90 cold pressed paper. That's my favourite paper. That should have been a bit less of a tree, but I don't. The blue here is just to suggest different distance, aerial perspective. And it was a sad day yesterday. We went to my old friend Fred Gillespie's funeral. He was 80. He was 89, born 1933, and died in January this year. So you can work that out for yourself how old he was. He was good at everything. He was an engineer, a precision engineer. He could make clocks. He was a wonderful watercolour painter, landscape painter. He sadly missed. There's about 100 people at the funeral. An old friend, I'll tap it. The boom I'm using, he made. He just took one look and said, I put some bits of metal in the shed, Dave. I'll make you something. And perfect. You know, just like that. He's got his lathes, and he was a sign writer most of his working life. Installed heavy machinery, which used asbestos, which killed him in the end, although age as well. So goodbye, Fred. But you can still see some of his paintings on Google, on his gallery. He sold a lot in the Male Gallery, I believe. And locally, he belonged to several art groups, and I'd known him for the best part of 40 years. But goodbye, Fred. You will be missed. But have a look at his paintings. They are absolutely beautiful. He likes a challenge. Okay, thanks for looking in. I'll get on and do one for you now. Bye-bye.